What happens in WALL-E, very simply put, is that he's the last robot on Earth. Everybody's left. And he doesn't really know what life's all about. He's started to finally get to this point where he's starting to question everything that he's ever done, wondering, what's the point to this job that I've been doing for 700 years? And suddenly another robot lands on the planet, and he falls head over heels in love with her and is willing to travel across the galaxy to try and win her heart. It's pretty much that simple. WALL-E, to me, is the most human thing in the universe in the movie. Even though he's a robot, I think he has more curiosity and desire to understand what life's about than people that have been living their whole life. So he's, in a weird way, a very old soul, even though he's very childlike at the same time. The very spark of the character, not the full idea of the movie, but just the character kind of came out in as early as 1994, when we sort of had a lunch where we were trying to come up with the next movie after Toy Story, which was really, the whole lunch was about A Bug's Life, but I always never forgot this one little statement about the last robot on Earth. Wouldn't that be kind of cool? And it just kept doing the same job. And wouldn't it be cool if it sort of spoke like R2-D2? You had to sort of interpret it. I was in the middle of Nemo, and I was like, what am I going to do next? And I thought of this little guy, and then I really wanted to write a story about him. And I really wanted to make it a love story because I felt like that's the loneliest character I could have ever thought of. So what would be the greatest thing to give this guy? It would be a relationship. So that's really what set it all up.
Directive?
What's really unique about WALL-E's voice is that it's not conventional. It's non-traditional dialogue is what I would say. Every sound he makes is very planned. We know exactly what his grammar is. And it's to convey a certain thought or emotion, and we've worked very hard so that you'll have no trouble understanding what's going on, but hopefully it makes him unique and special. Conveying emotion through animation and through characters that can't speak directly is a unique sort of talent, but it's actually a common talent for animators. I mean, that's what animators love to do best, is to see how much they can do it through the visual, through the posing, through the acting, I guess is the best way to put it. Oh. Anytime I write a movie, I'm hoping that you feel the message and that you make your own thoughts about what you think it is. I don't really have something I'm trying to push, but if WALL-E has any sort of message, it's that irrational love can defeat life's programming. That all these things that distract us all day, that we can do that we have habits with and routines, can basically actually keep us from contacting the person right next to us. That sort of furthering relationships. And that's really the point of living, is not all these things you're doing all day, it's the people that you're with.
WALL-E.